It's a new day, and I'm feeling so alive with you. I'm feeling so alive with you. You're making all things brand new. So crazy to believe that nothing's ever gonna come between all the love that you have for me. It's a new day, and I'm feeling so alive with you. I'm feeling so alive with you. Step out, take a breath, knowing you're right beside me, always looking up. Your face is all that I see. Your love within me sets my spirit free. Now you got me singing. It's a new day, and I'm feeling so alive with you. I'm feeling so alive with you. You're making all things brand new. So crazy to believe that nothing's ever gonna come between all the love that you have for me. It's a new day, and I'm feeling so alive with you. I'm feeling so alive with you. You hear every word. God, I know you're listening. You know every hurt. You turn it on to dancing. Your love within me sets my spirit free. Now you got me singing. It's a new day, and I'm feeling so alive with you. I'm feeling so alive with you. You're making all things brand new. So crazy to believe that nothing's ever gonna come between all the love that you have for me. It's a new day, and I'm feeling so alive with you. I'm feeling so alive with you. I'm feeling so alive with you.
It's all looking so bright. It's all feeling so right. It's all looking so bright. It's all feeling so right.
And I'm feeling so alive with you. I'm feeling so alive with you. You're making all things brand new. So crazy to believe that nothing's ever gonna come between all the love that you have for me. It's a new day, and I'm feeling so alive with you. I'm feeling so alive with you. You're making all things brand new. So crazy to believe that nothing's ever gonna come between all the love that you have for me. It's a new day. It's a new day. I'm feeling so alive with you. It's a new day. I'm feeling so alive with you. Feeling so alive with you. I'm feeling so alive with you.
I have to do one more rope climbing, I'm leaving.
Come on, it's not that bad.
Oh, yes it is.
Just wait. This is like basic training to get to the mystery of Greystone Cabin.
Little more push-ups and running, and we'll be ready. And we can tackle whatever's in that cabin.
Like a breeze.
Ew, just because we're at camp doesn't mean you should stop brushing your teeth.
Sorry about that. Got a little bacteria build up.
Hey, are you excited about that campfire tonight?
Yes, it's my favorite time of day. To be all bundled up by that nice cozy fire, singing camp songs, loving life.
Alright, campers, time to wash them and get ready. Come on, chop chop.
Give me that God Almighty, that good old apple, that old school doctrine. Give me that truth for the body, ain't nothing new about it, but it's still full of power. That church clap, let me hear the church clap. 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 Give me that church mother in a church hat clap. Man, that sugar gave her color purple coming back clap.
when that whole week beat you up and stress you, but you hear that organ playing and remind you of your blessings. And on another note, she just hit another note. Chills down my spine, got me crying, make me overload. You don't know about it though. Old school church hymns, deacons get the humming out of drum up in the verse. Then Lordy, Lordy, Lord, can you hear me now? Church close, swear that you don't care, you just get it now. Testify how we made martyrs out of these fathers and rose up all of his daughters to glorify him with honor. Man, I swear Thomas Jones with her head did. Now it's flying everywhere, she don't care what her head did. She an egg, yeah, caught up in the egg, yeah. Probably why she clapping like Jesus just reappeared, yeah.
Give me that God Almighty, that good old gospel, that old school doctrine. Give me that truth for the body. Ain't nothing new about it, but it's still full of power.
Church clap, let me hear the church clap. Church clap, church clap, let me hear the church clap. Church clap, church clap, let me hear the church clap. Church clap, church clap, let me hear the church clap. I wanna be the type of dude to get the Lord on his feet. I wanna do the type of shows that the Lord wanna see. What I mean, if I can make the whole church clap, it ain't a clap in the heavens, then that clap's just a clap, clap. For his son glorified, sin mortified. The Holy Spirit going word, that truth ain't watered down. It's sound doctrine, gets birthed in the common. Nothing wrong with singing loud, but that ain't where the power's time. On the church has been clapping at weak sermons, leaving the weak hurt. No one's changed by Sunday service. We need discernment, check what you be affirming, cause the church can be full of members but empty in conversion. Preach the gospel and stand back, look for changed lives, not for hand claps. Love people well, oh they can't stand at the church, just the church with the words where we stand up.
Give me that God Almighty, that good old gospel, that old school doctrine. Give me that truth for the body. Ain't nothing new about it, but it's still full of power.
Church clap, let me hear the church clap. Church clap, church clap, let me hear the church clap. Church clap, church clap, let me hear the church clap. Church clap, church clap, let me hear the church clap. Come on.
What do you say we pull a little prankaroo on our fellow campers tonight?
That's not allowed though.
Shh, keep your voice down. It'll be fun.
When has not following the rules like ever been fun?
Right now, they're telling us to go back to the cabins and get some sleep. I say we go to the art supplies closet and get some stuff and have some fun.
Well, that actually does kind of sound like a lot of fun.
As long as it is nothing dangerous.
I'm never dangerous.
Alright, campers, it's time to go to sleep. You got a good big day tomorrow. Go to sleep. Good night.
Shh, you're gonna get us caught.
Hey, you're laughing too.
Now, what do we have here?
It was their fault.
Cabin. Now. Not so fast. This is your first warning. If I find you doing something like this, you will be removed from camp. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Go on now. Get.
I heard Snickerdoodle, Skeeter, and Bugs talking about basic training. They wanted to work their muscles really hard so they could get ready to do the job in front of them. That's got me thinking. It's good for us to have a bit of basic training. Jesus would sometimes get up early in the morning to pray to the Father. I love to pray in the morning. I pray for whomever God lays on my mind. Sometimes I pray for myself, but many times I find that I'm praying for others. Matthew 6:33 says, if you will put God first, especially in your prayers, He will take care of you. I think that's something Snickerdoodle and Skeeter gets, and Bugs is starting to understand. But as you can see, they didn't pray this week, and things didn't turn out the way they thought. If they would have prayed, they might not have gotten into trouble because they wouldn't have been out there in the first place. So your basic training, your working of your spiritual muscles start with this truth. If you start praying for others and not just yourself, you'll be surprised at how many things you'll receive without asking. Here's a great way to pray for those you can see and those you can't see. Let's see, what can we use to help you remember? What? I know the perfect thing. I love dogs, especially Australian Shepherds. But a lot of people like labs. Yes, that will work perfectly. Think LABB. Think cute, sweet, lovable lab, but spelled LABB. Here's how it works. L. Listen to when others speak to you, especially if it is God. Pay attention to if they have any needs. Remember to listen with your natural ears and with your spiritual ears. A. Ask to pray for people. Sometimes they will come to you and ask you to pray for something. Don't wait until you get home because you might forget. If you feel God is sending you to pray for someone, ask your mom or dad and get their permission to go and pray for them. B. Build faith by telling them a time that God answered a prayer for you. B. Be bold by praying loud enough for the person you're praying for to hear you. Let me tell you a story. There was a group of missionaries that had prayed so hard for people that had never met. They had built up their spiritual muscles and were ready to go reach the lost and win them to Jesus. One of those guys was a man named A.W. Milne. He was part of a group that called themselves One-Way Missionaries. They actually packed all their belongings, everything they had, into a coffin and bought a one-way ticket to wherever God called them. They were ready to give their entire life to win people to Jesus and never see their homeland again. Africa today isn't like the Africa when they went. In fact, back when Africa had the nickname of the white man's graveyard, they knew they would not be coming home. A.W. knew this when he traveled to the South Pacific island called New Hebrides. He lived there for 35 years. When he got there, not one person had ever heard about Jesus. It took him years living with them before one ever gave their heart to Jesus. He never went back home. When he died, he was buried in the middle of the town with an inscription on his tombstone that said, "When he came there was no light, home he left there was no darkness." It couldn't have been more clear the difference this one man had made on this tiny island nation. Snickerdoodle has been influencing those around her, so has Skeeter. Even Bugs is wanting to know what it is she has. Ask yourself, are you making a difference in the people around you? Are you praying selfish prayers, or are you praying for people you can't see and maybe will never see? What stories will others tell about you after you leave this earth? Let's practice our lab right now. Listen, ask, build faith, and boldness.
Hi, friends! Do you think you could help me out? I just scored a ton of delicious apples. One problem, though. A few of the apples are rotten. But the guy at the store told me all the rotten apples were marked with the wrong answer to this list of Bible questions. So, I'll read the Bible question and then show you 4 answers on 4 different apples. 3 of the apples will have right answers, but 1 of the apples will have a totally wrong answer. If you can just run to the corner of the room with the wrong answer, and we can get rid of all the bad apples. Okay, our first Bible question is about the 4 Gospels. Which of these is not a Gospel? 1. Matthew. 2. Mark. 3. James. 4. John. Remember, run to the corner with the wrong answer. Okay, time's up. Who is in corner number 3? You're right. James is a book of the Bible, but not a gospel. Good Good job. That's one bad apple gone. Let's try another. 3 of these apples have books of the Bible. The bad apple does not. Which apple is not a book of the Bible? 1. Hezekiah. 2. Hosea. 3. Habakkuk. 4. Haggai. Time's up! Who is in corner number 1? That's right! Hezekiah was a godly king of Judah, but not a book of the Bible. Okay, now we know the Bible tells us about some amazing miracles that Jesus did. Which of the following is not one of those? 1. Healed a man born blind. 2. Calmed a storm. 3. Walked on water. 4. Turned stones into bread. Time is up. Who is in corner number 4? That is correct. Okay, only 2 more bad apples to find. God gave Moses 10 commandments for the people of Israel. Which of the following is not one of the 10? 1. Honor your father and your mother. 2. Pray to God daily. 3. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 4. Do not make any idols. That's it! Who is in corner number 2? You are correct. It's still a really good idea to pray and talk with God daily, but it's not one of the 10 commandments. Okay, this is our last question, and it's a little trickier. Jesus gave his followers some commands. Which one of these did he not tell us to do? 1. Love one another. 2. Trust in him. 3. Go make disciples. 4. Do good so God would love us. Time is up! Did you find the last rotten apple? You did it if you're in corner number 4! Jesus never said to do good so that God would love us. And that is a very rotten answer because God loves us no matter what. Thank you so much for helping me find all those rotten apples.